Now, why are people treating Whitney and Lochan from Love Island UK situation different than Janae and Kenny's controversy? We'll tell you why. Now, for a quick backstory, Whitney and Lochan are from Love Island UK Season 10. Now, Whitney is an OG, and for the longest, she was partnered up with a guy named Mehdi. Now, who remembers Mehdi?
The guy with the mean swing, right? Or like his hips don't lie. There you go.
Now, I do not like Mehdi coupling up with Whitney. There was something about that guy. I don't know if he was too sassy. I feel like you're on the wrong show. Oh my God, I lost my vision for a second. Anyway, but this is where Lochan comes in because he comes in from Casa Amor.
Yes, honey.
Right? She partners up with him, and guys, overnight they become a fan sensation. Everybody's voting for them. They're getting like veto power and stuff like that. I know, wrong show.
Yeah.
But and then they get runner up. And for me, I consider their relationship a mature love. Or at least that's what it was giving. So where is the racism allegation coming from?
So Whitney and Lochan were dating for 2 years. They did had a brief breakup, allegedly.
A blip.
But they rebuked that on social media. But in recent times, they finally announced their breakup in 2025 on April 4th. Okay? And they had a respectful post on their Instagram stories.
Yeah, it was a copy and paste, something Gwyneth would call a conscious uncoupling. He says on a post, "Hey guys, unfortunately Whitney and I's relationship has come to an end. Thank you for all the love and support that you've shown us through our journey. We're forever grateful. L." Now, Whitney reiterated some version of that. Now, if you were a celebrity or an influencer, okay, and it wasn't amicable, your separation,
yes,
would you have shared some poetic version of what really happened?
I think you already know my personality. It's all about spilling the beans. That's it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it in the most poetic, mature way. But I will let you know that he was horrible.
Speaking about poetic version, Whitney did hint something to us on April the 18th, but we'll get to that video a little bit more later.
So on July 22, Lochan posted an interesting video with a lovely friend named Brianna from Too Hot to Handle.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to say this. Their chemistry was magnetic, okay?
Right?
It was like they had really good decorum. Okay?
People were speculating, is this a soft launch? I think the next day after Lochan's post, or the day after, somebody named Bree sent a message to Whitney in which she responded this. So Bree goes, "Psst, sorry to disturb you, sis. Have you seen your replacement?" In which Whitney responded, "Using another sis for clickbait? President."
I don't know why she even responded. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and like the name to Bree. And Lochan is,
Ooh.
Whitney, what are you slowly telling us? Because keep in mind, Janae and Kenny from Love Island US, their drama still didn't pop off yet. However, what Whitney's going through, these little micro situations, is happening in the background. It didn't catch
She's
you
not
in
telling
yet.
us something. That's what it is. So fast forward to August 1st, she posted on her TikTok an interesting post that says, who remembers that trend? Why are you happy? You know what I mean?
Is that the
You
trend?
seem, it was like, why do you seem so happy? You know what I mean? And after she says this.
She says, "Thanks. I finally fell in love with my skin he used to call dirty."
Are you kidding me?
And by now, guys, we are already on the height of Janae and Kenny
Situation.
And then this one's coming in hot from the UK?
Across the pond?
Now, at this point, everybody is commenting and saying, "Wait, is this Lochan? Are you kidding me?" Somebody had the audacity to say, "Lochan should sue you." And she said back, "You can't sue if it's true." Well, and at this point, everybody went into investigative mode. People start looking back at history, videos, receipts start coming out. People are very divided between the two. It wasn't so cut and dry with Janae and Kenny's situation. Whitney and Lochan's situation became very complicated. And as a result, she deleted the post.
Yes. And that was the part that I was like super shocked about. Like, why you're not standing on it if it's true? Either way, Lochan responded to that with a 5-minute video on his TikTok.
I do need to stand up for myself and talk about, you know, this whole incident that is circulating on the internet. About a year into my relationship with Whit, we were on a walk close to my flat. She got her nails done and she, you know, annoyingly put her nails in my face and was like, "Oh, my hands are so clean. My hands are so clean, yours aren't." And I was like, "No, they're not."
Can you pause for a second? Something doesn't add up.
Okay, go ahead.
When you get your nails done, do you say, "My nails look clean"?
No, it looks fresh. It looks
fabulous,
great color.
done.
You know, amazing.
But my nails look clean.
Do you think he made that whole thing up so he could insert that whole idea of dirty? Because what's the opposite of clean is dirty. You know what I mean? Continue.
And, you know, I was kind of just annoyed her hands were in my face, but it was a very off-the-cuff remark. I just said, no, they're not. And
you're getting annoyed?
You know, she looked at me in shock and was like, you're calling me dirty. And, you know, I was taken back by that. I was
calling me dirty.
You know, I felt insulted that, you know, my girlfriend who I loved, who knows me, who knows that I would never insinuate something like that.
All right.
Is, you know, calling me a racist and saying, you know, you're calling my skin dirty. So I just want to first off say I've never called anyone's skin dirty, and I would never, because, you know, this is the girl I love, this is the girl I'm with.
So we went from her saying my nails are clean to him saying no, they're dirty. And then she's saying, are you calling me dirty?
Yes.
And then he's saying, oh my God, I would never insinuate that. I don't know why she's calling me a racist.
Yeah, but how did we get to nails to skin? That's what I'm saying. Right?
And then racist.
Because if somebody called me dirty, I'm assuming you think I'm a pervert or mentally...
Pervert? So what are you talking about? How do we get to pervert too?
There you go!
Good analogy.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's some holes.
Yes, however, within that 5-minute video, he said that he reached out to Whitney's sister Liz, and she said this.
Brother, I'll give you a call back when I get in. Honestly, I don't even need to know the context or conversation to assure that I know you're not a racist, Locke. You don't even need to explain yourself seriously. From your background down to your family, it's been nothing but genuine love. You might be a lot of things, but racist is not one. And I can't believe you'd even bring yourself to explain that when it's so evident. You two are just constantly stepping on each other's toes. Everything's sensitive now, and it shouldn't. I love you regardless. We'll give Whit a call back too. Now, mind you, that WhatsApp between Locke and Liz happened in 2024.
Yes.
So this whole nail, dirty, skin, possible racism, that all happened last year. Do you think it was during the blip?
It could be. It could be.
When they had a brief fallout.
It's definitely a reason to dump somebody. That's for sure.
Yeah, but it's interesting how she reassures him, "You're not a racist. Like, I know you and I know your family right down to the bottom of it. You guys are not racist."
Now I know some people were like coming after with the sisters, like, how do you talk to the guy like that and all that? I think she was trying to be a mediator. I think she was just trying to be level-headed, and she probably went through a lot of dispute like this with them.
Yeah, because she said you two are constantly stepping on each other. However, with that being said, right after Lochan released his 5-minute video, Whitney released hers. Now, hers was a 9-minute long.
Yeah, it was a lot.
But she really clarifies that that's not really what happened. It wasn't a case of nail. That's what she says.
Back to the situation of how it happened.
Okay.
We were walking back from lunch, going back to his place, and I was in the sun, and I was like, babe, look how my skin glistens in the sun. And he looked at me and he was like, ugh, it's dirty. And then only when I lashed out, he was like, it was a joke. And he was crying. He called all my family members.
Wow.
Saying it was a joke. And because Lochan gives off this golden retriever energy, like no one would ever believe that he would ever say it maliciously.
I'm still baffled. Okay. First of all, let's point out the obvious. 2 of the stories do not add up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of contradictions. Okay.
2 different
now
stories.
She says, and to me, it's like an A and B situation. She's looking at her man and said, look at my skin. It glistens in the sun. I'm going to say this. My skin doesn't glisten. Does your skin?
Mine does.
I know
mine
yours
does.
definitely
Yeah,
glistens.
it does.
Mine doesn't glisten in the sun. So girl, you're lucky. But he turned around and said, it's dirty. Lochan, do you want to say something?
And then she mentioned that she has dark humor. But she said, I as well can sense when something is a joke and when it's not.
Of course.
Okay. Now we're putting things together right now.
Anyways, in the video, she does mention that he has a golden retriever personality. Everybody likes him. He has a certain aura about him.
He's an extrovert.
Yeah,
very
fun.
sociable.
Exactly.
Whereas,
compared to her, it's like a pit bull. She likes dark humor. And when she said all of that stuff, I get her because I'm that type of personality, okay? She's more of an introvert. Like, I understood when she said that.
Which is why when this came out, nobody believed her.
Yes.
Which is why her sister then spoke out and said this. She posted her WhatsApp conversation with Lochan back in 2024. He said to her, please speak to Whit. She is fully done and I feel awful, but I never said it thinking her skin is dirty. I feel sick. I crossed the line with joke, but she said she can't look at me the same. I don't know what to do, Liz. And then she said, the fact that evidence is needed is absurd to me. Why can't women speak and be heard? I'm tired of seeing people constantly paint my sister as this person and jumping on the hate Whitney bandwagon. I know what she went through, and the fact that it took this long for her to heal and share her truth, to be shamed is vile. As women, we've all stayed in situations that didn't serve us, but when you get out, that's when you really start to become a woman. Be kind and give grace.
Okay, now Lochan, do you think he's racist?
You can go first with that one too.
I don't think he's racist. I think he's prejudiced, and he likes using verbiage that comes off as racist.
Would that make him a racist though?
Listen, I always believe true racist people, they don't get with people outside the race.
That's true.
So that's how I see it.
They wouldn't
and
dare.
I want to really talk about his mother. Okay, now Whitney said in the video, whenever she came around his parents' place, his mother would turn off the light saying, "Where's Whitney? Where's Whitney? Smile for me, Whitney."
Get out of here. Isn't she South Asian? Get out of
Yes,
here.
and that's what I'm going to say. If it was me, I would have turned off the light and say, "It's your turn, smile for me." Like, I would have said that. So, and it just comes back to what I really want to say. She's South Asian, she's Indian, and let's be honest, there's a lot of colorism over there. Second of all, they have classism, okay? So you have this Indian woman married to this white man.
Yeah.
Proximity to whiteness, okay? And she
okay.
probably installed those type of beliefs to her son.
Can I say something?
Okay, go ahead.
It doesn't match the pathology though. Why is he dating a black woman?
Listen, and it's like the whole Kenny of it all. You know what I
Get
mean?
a little Kenny sprinkled around.
Exactly. They did the whole Love Island thing. A lot of brand deals are willing to, support them and all that. And he thought he could get more clout being with her. But did he truly love her? I don't know. Probably he did.
I feel like I noticed mixed kids, sometimes they have an identity issue.
Yeah.
Right? And they take on that confusion and aggression either on the POC side or the white side.
But it's rarely the white side.
And depending on the parent too. So when I saw Whitney and Lochan's story develop on Love Island, I'm like, good for him. Whatever his mom possibly instilled in him is not sticking. Or maybe he's not a self-hating mixed kid. I don't know.
Isn't this the same guy who said that his mom is Spanish?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, okay.
Who are you lying to again,
He
Lochan?
loves being, I don't know.
Let's talk about being full Indian. However, if you're a self-hating individual, would it go away just like that?
Absolutely not.
I don't
You need
think
to do the work.
so. Yeah. And I feel like it might have manifested a bit in the relationship right after Love Island, right? With the whole insensitive comments. And Whitney didn't even make it easier on herself too. I feel like she let a lot of the comments slide. Whether it's the dirty one or the mother turning off the lights.
Yeah.
How about the parts where he would like call her a boy or she would call herself a boy and would go back and forth with like guy names and stuff like that.
Like a boy. Lochan keeps calling me different names. Today, I'm Sonic. I told him...
Wait, let me show you your Sonic impression.
Do your Sonic impression.
Sonic! Shh! Lochan's calling me Wayne. Oh.
What? I literally said, what's your name? And you said Wayne.
Yeah, I said Wayne because you're insinuating I like a boy.
And I didn't call you Wayne. You chose Wayne yourself.
I'm like, Whitney,
And
put
the-
a stop to it immediately, you know? And I know you didn't like it because in an interview, you said that you want to focus on being more feminine and less a baddie. And in my mind, I'm thinking, who said you're not feminine? Like, I believe her sister's right when she said that both of them had like an interesting janky dynamic, right? They both were going through it.
Yeah.
And it could be like some internal issues that they both are fighting.
Now, my thing is, a lot of people came after her and they didn't believe her whatsoever. Now, I hope people finally see the truth that this guy did actually said it. Like, he said it to her face, your skin is dirty. So that's something that he needs to deal with. Now, I don't know why people are still defending him when the proof is out there. Now, I want to say this. I don't want to minimize her feelings, but the timeline of it all, okay?
Yeah.
It was messy. Especially you went after Brianna, okay? And Brianna, pipe down, please. I saw your whole paragraph. It didn't need to happen.
How about this? Let me ask this question.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you feel like they will ever get back together? Because I want to bring back this point. She said this in a video right after they broke up.
But this year, April 4th, felt like a cruel reminder of winter's chill. It was the day he chose to stop choosing us. The day he chose to stop choosing me.
Okay.
But the truth is, maybe it was just one of those heartbreaking moments where it was right person, but the wrong time.
There you go. And it seems like he broke up with her.
Right person, wrong time?
You wouldn't say that about a person who's a capital R.
Yeah.
Yeah.
would you want to get back with your racist?
Was it capital R?
Come on, now let's get real with each other.
Absolutely not.
I don't know.
Listen, I believe this girl, okay? Because we saw the evidence. So I hope people give her some grace. I hope people stop attacking her or saying something horrible to her. And listen, everybody has a certain way of healing. And this is her way.
And getting over things.
Okay. You guys, at this point, please like and subscribe to our channel. And bye now.